Warning, the following contains depictions of adult themes, drug use, and wanton violence, sometimes flat-out war crimes. Listener discretion is advised. This is Starforged, Stones of Fortune. Starring Carlos as Solrock, the Seer, Ramses as Merrick, the Unseen, Jose as Jimmy Rings, and Luke as Spike. And I am your guide, your host, your editor, and all those other things, Redstone, also known as Adam in these recordings.
Yeah, we gotta enunciate into the phone. Can you hear us pretty clearly if we're talking right to it, Adam?
I'm hearing you now. It just occasionally there's a little bit of like digital distortion. Like it might just be a slow connection or something.
Okay. If it becomes an issue, we might switch over to the tablet. Just let us know.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know.
But why don't we get started? So we left off, like, was it in the middle of that fight?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit just to set the scene. You guys had entered Mormon Federated territory, and you guys you got word that the Nauvoo, the giant flagship of the Mormon Federated space, like their military, their giant ship, was destroyed. And people believed, some of the higher-ups in their military assumed you had done it, as you were the last people to be seen near the Nauvoo. You went to the Nauvoo's wreckage site and checked it out. You found basically a video log that actually exonerated you. 3 capital ships from Legion had uncloaked right after you left and utterly destroyed the Nauvoo in a surprise attack. You gave that information to Nihai and now Mongoose, who has taken the place of the Prophet, at least temporarily. Thus, showing that you didn't have anything to do with the attack. Because you did not know where the stealth vessel went, you actually decided to head to the nearest Legion nexus point, which is at Lumen Circlet, which, when you appeared, you found three Legion capital ships that were cloaked, and you made a move to start attacking them. You've decided to go for the crystals inside the capital ships, their engine rooms. One of the ways you've done it is that Merrick has snuck on board. He went in cloaked, brought both Solrock and Jimmy Rings. They were cloaked for a while, but then Merrick broke off and landed inside one of the capital ships, and he's going to try to physically steal the battery. Then you guys started making some distractions. We have Jimmy Rings started attacking, and a bunch of the fighters, almost half of them, went after him. He tried to make a distraction by making it look like his ship was exploding. The problem being that he tried a little too hard and part of his ship actually exploded, But fortunately, he's been able to restart the ship, and he's actually, like, he survived the onslaught of them shooting at his disabled ship, and now he's actually behind that group, trying to take aim. For a while there, Solrock, he was out fighting. He fought a big group, used his firebrand ability to disable like a third of the fighters, the little cloaked vessels. They immediately decloaked and are drifting helplessly. And after that, he decided to land onto a second capital ship and bust and transform into the mech and start busting his way through the ship towards the center to go after that crystal battery. And then while that is happening, Spike dived at the remaining capital ship, did a strafing run, has been attracting a lot of attention, and unfortunately the rest of the fighters are now right on Spike's ass. But he definitely tore up the third ship. But we're going to jump back to Merrick, who has landed on this capital ship. He started getting out, and your intention initially was to find clothing that like a flight suit, so that you'd blend in. But as you were leaving the ship disguised your clothes, so you look like you're wearing a flight suit. You do not see any control panels or anything like that in this hangar bay currently, and that was where we left you last. So you're looking around. There's the big giant way you came in, which is just out of the ship, but there's the big panel that's just shield protected to allow ships to land and take off. And there's a couple corridors off of this room. Basically, let's call it like if you've got your back to space, there's a corridor to your left, there's a corridor forward, and a corridor to your right.
Okay, so now I gotta choose.
Yes.
All right.
You can also do a gather information if you'd like to try to just let me know what you're doing or what you'd like to do.
Look for when you go. Okay. So do my scoundrel, or what is it, infiltrator, help me in anything? Nice.
The infiltrator is you are breaking into a secure site. You're trying to infiltrate a protected area or hack or manipulate a secure system. I'd say you're infiltrating a protected area. So you get +1 on all your rolls while doing this, and take +1 momentum on a hit. And if you happen to get a strong hit with a match, you get another momentum. Currently, you are at 8 momentum. You are full on health and on spirit. Your fighter took no damage coming in, but you've left it, and you're out in this hangar bay.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, let me gather information. See if I can. Do I have the battery yet?
No. So you've landed and you're still in the hangar bay. You're not sure where the battery even is. You know it'll be like near the center of the ship, but you're not sure where exactly.
All right, cool. Then, yeah, I'm just gonna gather information and see if I can figure out anything nearby that can point me in the general direction. That if I can't get there, get information to get there.
Cool. So you are gathering information that is plus wits roll, so that's +2. But you are also infiltrating, so take that +1, so it's a +3 total.
Let's do it. I'm rolling. I got a 2 versus a 6 and an 8. Oh, fuck.
All right. So you are looking around. You're trying to look casual because, so you're wearing a flight suit. You've just left a ship. You are wandering around. The problem being, so you are not seeing any kind of control panels. You're not seeing anything of the sort that would let you, like, not even door panel shit. Like how does a ship work? And I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going on, but you got to make a plus heart roll right now. You're facing danger plus your willpower.
Oh, I gotta make another roll?
Yes, so it'll be +1 actually.
Fuck yeah. I got a 3 versus a 4 and a 2.
Nice. That's a weak hit. You are still. Let's see. All right. So you. So the good news is, you still have your own mind right now. The bad news is you have frozen in place. And you realize you are hearing what's going on in the battle, but you aren't hearing you aren't hearing your radio connection to the rest of the crew of the Nimbus. You're hearing Legion Forces radio. You are hearing something on the lines of Strategic Plan 427B. I want to get the ships right. The Beowulf and Nightfall disengage immediately. Stay clear of the Eye of the World and return to Vault Hangar Bay 9. You are hearing Legion's direct orders to the crew of this ship and the other 2 ships. You are the blanket. You realize that you are on the ship Beowulf, and you know that you are as a crew member. The instructions are to help get the ship to Hangar Bay 9, unload, and assist with Project Lazarus. But currently you are unable to move. Because basically what's happening is that you've started connecting to the network that is here on Legion, which is weird because you're not part of Legion. But as you're standing there, another crew member starts walking towards you, and it's very obviously they're walking directly towards you. You can't help but notice that they're wearing a flight suit like yours. They have exactly your face. This is a clone of you, and they look concerned and make a beeline to you, and you realize you are able to speak, but you're unable to move your limbs at the moment. Is there anything you'd like to do right now?
I'm able to speak, not able to move.
Correct.
Okay. Fuck me, I'm in a spot. And the look on the person's face is more concerned, as in like they see me and I'm looking kind of sick, or they see me like this person shouldn't be here, kind of concerned.
They look like they're worried about you. You're definitely getting a feeling of, they are concerned about you. I mean, you're kind of frozen, like, not quite mid-step, but you were walking and then you stopped.
Okay. I will.
So they walk up to you. So now they're very close to you. Yeah, and you can see that there's concern in their eyes about you in particular, and they're like, what are you okay? I'm trying to think of what they call each other. I think they just call you Merrick. Merrick, are you all right?
Well, probably, yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Now, before we start going into conversation, I want to know what I have on myself. Do I have any communication? You said I couldn't hear my communication, but do I have one? And if I do I have access to BB on it?
You have an earpiece that's like in your ear. There's a wire back down into your suit. So that usually you guys, because you've got like a little microphone usually in your helmet, or it's probably actually somewhere on your like collar, where you talking to that, you can hear in your ear, and that way when you guys are fighting, you don't have to worry about, because you don't want to like have to like reach up and like bring a mic to your mouth or hear something in your ear. But currently, you're not hearing anything out of it. If you'd like to actually do...
I want to assume that he can hear me, even though I can't hear him. And before, like, as I noticed homie looking at me, before he came to me, I want to whisper to BB, basically saying, send help.
Send help.
Send Jimmy Rings. Disable the ship.
All right. Okay.
With the fewest words possible. Basically,
yeah.
SOS. Back up.
Gotcha.
Back
okay.
Up.
So,
the atrium.
All right, you send that as the person's coming. And actually, let's do a shadow roll. So you're trying to do this without that person hearing as they're walking up towards you. You are still making a move to infiltrate this protected area. You are currently bluffing, so your scoundrel's going to add an extra +2 to that. So that's a total of +3.
All right, cool. On top of my 3?
And on top of your +3 from your shadow. So you've got a +6 to this roll.
All right.
Let's keep it in this roll.
All right, I'm going. Keep it 2 10s.
That's true.
All right, I got a 3 versus a 6 and a 1.
All right, you got a strong hit. Yeah, so you just kind of, you just mumble quickly into your microphone. So it's quite clear they don't hear you. They don't hear what you say. Oh, this is what it is. They don't hear what you say. They're like, "Are you okay? Are you trying to speak? Can I get you to the sick bay?"
I respond, "Oh, yes." I tell them, "Yes." I lying and stuff, and still trying to pretend to be one of them. I tell them, "Yes." The suit locked up on me. I don't know why I can't move.
Very strange. Okay, I'm going to. They kind of lean back for. Basically, they shut their eyes, and you also hear this. They send out mentally a message to the med bay. Basically, it's like, we have a medical emergency on the Beowulf Hangar Bay 3. And there's like a burst of like what's happening. You also notice though that so as they kind of move back, they shut their eyes, the hair kind of falls away from their forehead, and you see a black Kuiper crystal in their forehead.
It was like 5 years to murder this guy short of this.
Oh God, I want that crystal.
Get the Sharpie out. Like,
well, I can't eat, so I can't do that anyway. But all right, so they're sending help. He didn't suspect anything, right? And he's sending assistance.
Correct. Okay. And I'm going to give you another. You get to face danger plus heart again to try to get control back over your body.
Okay, yeah, I want to do that. I want my body back.
Can you use your medical skills for that?
Can I use my medical skills for that or anything?
If you want to, instead of doing this directly, if you want to try to, I'm trying to think of what it's called. If you want to do, basically, you want to bolster the roll to try to get your body back, you could try to secure an advantage by using your medical knowledge to try to figure out what you think's happening, and that'll be a plus wits roll.
Nah, I'm gonna go with just trying to get my body back. Worst case scenario, hopefully I can use my momentum to get it back if I need to. Because what I'm planning right now is I want to get sent to that medical bay because there's not really much personnel, like guard personnel, in a medical bay. I can neutralize that room and get all the information I need in there because there's going to be a community for sure. That's what I'm trying to move right now. So let me just get my body back, see if I can get that happening before they even pick me up. If not, I'm going to have to wait for them to treat me, and then we'll probably risk even
more.
more.
Like battling for our lives and Rams in the medical bay. You'll take in the ER waiting.
All right, so go ahead and roll that. Go ahead and roll that plus heart roll.
I'm burning my momentum to get a weak hit because I rolled a 1 versus a 10 and a 6.
Oh, damn. Okay, so that'll give you a weak hit. That puts you back down to 2 momentum. Let's see. But you get your body back. You in the moment you start trying to override what's happening. So what happens is you realize you are currently being the network that is connecting all the minds of these Legion people, but they are mainly clones of you. And actually, as you are working through this, as you are racking your mind through this, you actually start realizing you've mainly connected to this network on accident. And what happened is that you are not part of Legion, so it doesn't have direct control over you like it does every one of these other clones. And basically, you realize you can, if you want, you can get control of your body at any point, but you will lose connection to this network. So you've got the option of keeping your connection, and you can probe this for information, but you will stay paralyzed. But at any point, you know how to turn this off now. So you've got the opportunity. What was that?
I don't have to read to Control Center because I am the Control Center.
Correct. So if you want, and you can already see that there are medical personnel coming up to, like, they're already almost here. They've got a gurney. They'll strap you. They'll put you on it, and they'll take you to this medical bay. So if you want to stay paralyzed for the moment and keep access, you can, or you can break the connection. It's up to you.
No, so I'm gonna stay paralyzed for the moment, and I'm gonna look for the information I want. One, my primary information source is, what I want is to get the battery. I want to find out where that's at and how to get there from my current location. And then after that, if I have time, I'll probably, or maybe how to get there from the med bay, because I also want to look into how the cloning process is happening. Could I steal it, and could we replicate it and make our own army?
Cool.
I want to start with the battery.
Start with the battery? All right, so go ahead and do a gather information. So that's a plus wits roll.
Oh, baby, let's go. Oh, shit. I got a 6 versus a 5 and 8. We did.
Cool. Wait, you got...
Do I get any scoundrel?
Oh, you only have 2 it, so... You're still infiltrating. So I'm going to give you that +1, so that is a strong hit. Strong hit on the gather information. Let me bring that back up. Come on, adventure moves. So you're taking +2 momentum for that strong hit, so you're already back up to +4. So yeah, you are able to get a mental picture of this entire ship layout. Now, this is a big ship, but the nice thing is that to get to central engineering is a fairly straight shot from medical. There's one of the things about engineering bays is that things can go bad, and when they go bad, you want to be able to get those guys to medical care as soon as possible. So you're actually being taken to a medical bay that is not far, and it's a pretty straight shot directly to the central core. Yeah. But you do need to make another plus heart roll after seeking that info.
Okay, another one?
Yeah.
All right. Go down. 3 versus a 3 and an 8. What do 8?
All right. So you So yes, you realize what happens there is that it's trying to figure out, so you're connecting to the system, and generally speaking, each of these clones has some sort of designation. and that's kind of like their login, like what they log in as. You didn't log in with anything. It is trying to access you to figure out who the hell you are, because you are 99.5% the same as all of the rest of these clones. They're just like a little different, so it's having a problem, and it keeps pinging you. It keeps sending these signals to try, like, when you access information, it's trying to access you. This plus heart roll is you fending it off. The drawback here is that you were able to, like, keep your connection, but now it's slightly alerted. It's like, well, that's weird. That wasn't there. That was an anonymous, like, asking for info, for, like, important information, and so now it's on. Basically, there's been an alert now. As you continue to try to access information, it'll be more likely that attention will be drawn to them noticing that you are not a Merrick clone, that you're Merrick.
All right. Now, before I, this is just a question. Can I make a fake designation, and can I make it 69420?
Good. I can know my pin.
I heard you ask if you could make a fake designation, and I missed the second part.
Yeah. Can I make a fake one, and can I make it 69420? Merrick 69-420.
And I asked, how did he know my pin?
Oh.
If that's not possible, then I'm just gonna disconnect here. I got all the information I need.
Other option, if you need to go to we help you secure advantage by drawing the attention of the system, but it causes chaos.
That's true. That could happen.
Well, not have like draw its attention to us in the battle while you infiltrate like its systems. So
like set an alarm on it.
Processing power for you. Yeah.
Because Ram's being pretty much like interrogated. Oh, because Ram's being pretty much interrogated right now, right?
No, I'm like
no. He's hacking their system with his brain.
While I'm about to be transported to medics because I'm kind of stuck in place.
And it's like an AI system, and it's like there's something wrong, but I'm busy elsewhere. And if he keeps going, he could draw its attention to himself completely.
Okay. Because I don't have.
And that's what I was saying. Like, if we cause enough chaos, we can probably help him avoid attention because it's so focused on us. But if he's done what he needs to do.
Well, I can't send y'all information no more, so y'all won't know that I'm in this. Y'all only know right now, while this is happening in real time, that I
basically just out causing chaos anyway. Yeah.
Almost the stuff.
Actually, so let's actually switch focus. So Merrick, as Merrick's accessing this information, the medics are loading him onto a gurney, and we see him being wheeled towards the medical bay as we cut back to Jimmy Rings.
Yeah,
so Jimmy Rings has just, he got a bunch of fighters shooting at him. He was able to actually physically move his ship back and forth by shaking it to, like, literally do some Neo in the Matrix shit to not get blown up. He reactivates his ship, and so as they pass by him, he reactivates, and he's right behind this horde. And it's like 40 to 50 fighters that you are currently behind, but you're behind them, and you've got an open firing at any of these. You are at 10 momentum. You have full health, full spirit. You are at 5 on your firebrand as well. What would you like to do now?
Okay, Adam. Alright. When I use my firebrand, is there like an advantage or something like that in the shit? What was that, Adam?
So when Soul Rock used his fire ability, he happened to get a 6 on the die, on his action die, and that is when you get when you do that, you get an automatic strong hit, and it's something using the fact that this is, you know, a ship that was designed by an ancient, super advanced alien race. And for him, it ended up like using, instead of using his firebrand, his fire, it just used it from around him. So yeah, if you want, but so the fire ability is you can expel energy, like through as a weapon, or there are times where if you're trying to do something cool, if you're trying to like just like really be attuned to like the presence, you can burn fire to just get a +2 on your roll. So yeah, you've got that ability affects you in multiple ways.
And I also have +10 momentum.
You also have +10 momentum. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna what do you call it?
Well, roll first, and maybe you'll have to burn it.
For your issue.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the ship to focus my fire, like the firebrand ability, to make like a giant, like flame of like fire so hot it can melt the ships, like just turn them into like
Ready to say this.
like a fucking metal punk. Can I do something like that, Adam?
Yeah. So we're gonna spend 1 fire to give you a +2 to this, on top of the fact that you're using your edge, which is +2. So you've got a +4 to this roll to do this.
I bet.
I think I got heavy-sided dice. Eight. Good dice roll. Nice.
Adam, with the +4, I got a 9 versus a 5 and a 1.
Boom. Strong hit. And wait, what was the number on the actual D6?
5.
5.
Oh, it was a 5. Okay. So on 5s, the power of the ascendancy vehicle still activates, but just in a minor way. It's not an automatic strong hit. But we do see, actually, you aren't expending that fire for this. Again, the ship itself it's able to pull from the presence around you and fires this ball that you vaporize the bulk of this fighter group.
Okay.
Like they're just gone. And this was like 40% of the group. Because more of them, because you like had taken some shots at them, and so a bunch of them followed you. You have now wiped out these fighters. You fly through just this plasma ball as we watch the individual ships like just turn to, well, almost like ash, but then it just is even gone after that. And there's basically nothing left. As we jump to Spike, who is currently being pursued by a fuck ton of these fighters. They are on your ass. You're dodging. Is there any? Do you want to just be dodging their incoming? Is there anything in particular you'd like to do? Do you have a plan?
Well, I mean, my biggest focus is like drawing attention, not necessarily doing damage. So I think. So am I in a bad spot?
You are in a bad spot. So you are able to make moves. Your basic moves are clash and react under fire.
I think I want to react under fire because I can try to get back in control that way, right?
And you also have your
Yeah, exactly. And I can use my ace towards that too, can't I?
Yes, you can.
I would like to do that and try to get back in control.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Really
so it sounds like you. So
Like they've got a shot, so they focus everything on me while I maneuver them into position for destruction. Nice.
Cool. What that sounds like you. I mean, you've got a plan. You're You're trying to find a way out. That's plus wits, so that is +3 plus the 1 from your ace gets you a +4 total for this.
So I have a 6 versus a 9 and a 7 before the plus. So plus that 4 is a 10. So
The 6 is an automatic strong hit. You're like, okay, I just need to draw their fire and stay out of the way. And you also remember you've got upgraded engines too. This vehicle is like, you were a pilot before this, and this ship is geared to augment that thing that's special about you, which is you're a badass pilot. You are literally weaving in and out between these ships. You turn around and start basically getting as much of their attention as possible, and if anything, they're having to dodge their own fire as you cut in between them. You are doing a great job of keeping them distracted. You are drawing more fire, actually. Which actually, so you start drawing in the fighters that were going after Soul Rock, but now that he's busted his way into one of the ships, they can't fire at him anymore. You've now drawn the rest of those fighters to you, and you are deftly dodging them. You are back out of a bad spot. You are now in control. And we are going to jump to Soul Rock, who currently, he landed on the hull of the ship called the Eye of the World, and you have started punching your way through the hole. You're in the ship, and you're just just fisting your way through the different levels until you get to a spot where you can actually kind of walk around. You start feeling...
I'll go on.
What's up?
I kind of changed my mind. I was thinking just then thinking I could find the crystal. I'm like, man, it's stupid. So I'm just like trying to tear the ship in half, seeing if let me get easier to fly.
Yeah, if you want to start just doing damage to it, that's fine. So you start ripping this ship apart. I mean, I do want to emphasize it is a very large ship. We're talking, think of like the size of you're flying something the size of an F-16, and you've punched your way into a carrier, and those are huge. I mean, so they hold all these ships. It's like you personally trying to rip apart a sailboat, just you on your own. You can do it. It's just going to take you a while. Other things that you could do. You could just punch your way in. Actually, going in and trying to disable the engine is not a terrible idea. It's just, it's a more direct way of doing this.
Wait, you say there's a more direct way of doing this, or that's the most?
That is the direct way.
Yeah,
it's really direct, man. You're literally punching your way towards their engine. You could stop this ship with a fist once you're there.
That, along the way, I'm just any major beam that I see, it's not tearing it down. It's collapsing, destroying the integrity.
Yeah, integrity beams.
Well, that is the other thing. You do, when you punched your way into the ship, you were in space. You punch your way in, and now there's a hole into the ship, and it's to space. So there's air brushing past you. Every time you punch your way through another wall, you've punched another part of the hole. More air is pushing past you. Bulkheads are slamming down in front of you, but you're just a giant fucking mech. And you just, no, stay out of my way. If you want to keep doing that, that's super cool. If you want to do something else, let me know, and we'll figure out what you're rolling.
Yeah, I guess disable the ship, looking for that crystal.
Cool. You are punching your way through. You notice just from your own sensors that suddenly, as you're doing this, you think you're probably a third of the way through already, but this ship is moving and looks it is starting to accelerate forward, but it's not. I mean, you feel the engines kick on, and it's pushing forward, which, if anything, actually helps your movement a little bit. But we're going to jump back to Merrick, who's now on his. You've been accessing this data. You are now in the medical bay as they are tending to you. I want to do another. Actually, what would you like to do now? Do you want to keep searching for information as they check you out? Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I also realized that I gotta be infiltrator level 2 to make a fake profile, so I can't do it right now.
Oh, gotcha.
I just read that right now. I was looking at.
See, here's the thing, though. That ability gives you a plus to that. Doing that, you can still make a fake identity. You just don't get the extra bonus.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do that no more because that's just gonna waste too much turns. I basically got the information I want. I got the layout of the whole ship, so I know where the 3D printer's at. I know where the battery's at. I know I'm about to get kidnapped again, and I'm not trying to let that happen. I've already sent help or asked for help. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna disconnect. I don't need any more information at the moment, and my next priority is secure the room.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like you are springing a trap on these guys. This is plus shadow. You are. I'm going to say you're definitely using your scoundrel, like you're bluffing them again. So this will be plus 5 total to this roll.
All right, let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh no. All right, I got a 5 versus a 10 and a 2.
Oh, all right. That's a weak hit. So, you you take these guys out, which immediately. So here's the thing. So you take them all out real quick. It's weird though, because literally the 4 people in the room are you. They are all you. Everyone you've seen on the ship so far, and you've passed a few of them now. Everyone has your face. Everyone has a little black Kuiper crystal in their forehead. Some of them have other crystals, but everyone you've seen has this black crystal. And they are checking you out. They're doing some stuff. But one of them, basically you disconnect from the system. There's 2 of them are like looking you over, right over you. You grab the head of the Merrick who's like right in front of you. You snap their neck. You, with your legs, reach up and snap the neck of the other one. You're able to grab your own pistols off your belt, and you shoot the other 2 in the head, right in the crystals, as the crystal explodes, and there's a hole through both of their foreheads. And all 4 of them are dead.
God damn. Room secured, right? No alarm got that?
Room is secure. No one else is here. If you want to try to lock the door, that'll have to be a roll. But yeah, you've taken out this group. You have this room. You know exactly how to get to the center of the ship and get to the crystal if you want. But you've got access to medical supplies. What would you like to keep doing?
Damn. Look, I'm kind of torn between my greed and the mission.
What's your greed?
I want to use my medical experience to extract all the non-damaged crystals that I can get.
Okay, so that's the greed. And the mission is the engine crystal?
Yeah, the crystal, and possibly get the 3D.
I mean, as you work your way towards the engine crystal, you might have an opportunity to satisfy greed as well.
My best.
I will say you realize it'd be really easy to grab those crystals. Actually, I'm going to say you can just do that.
Okay, okay, cool. So let me grab crystals as I make my ways. I want to grab all the crystals I can, undamaged ones, while I'm walking out. Oh, wait. You know what? Could I also probably steal one of their identities? Oh.
I will let you try to figure out how that works. If you do a gather information check on this, we'll see what you can gather from how they do their identity.
You're in the med bay, bro. In the med bay have a corpse area. The crystals don't gotta be on living motherfuckers.
Well, no, man, because why would they have the bodies? They just jettison them out, right?
I don't think they would.
Do we know if they have a morgue?
Is it in that method? That's gather information. I don't want to waste the time.
Okay.
Hold on, Mike. Reed, just get it to me.
Adam, is there a morgue anywhere nearby?
Let me just see if that's obvious, because I mean, like, you are in the med bay.
Yeah.
I have yeah, there's a more. There you can see where. You got to remember, you're currently in battle. This is a battleship that's.
Fuck that shit. I don't know why these guys do all this. I want to grab the crystals that I can get. While I'm grabbing those crystals, now that I have disconnected, I have access to my comms, right? I can talk to the homies.
So no, so you go to like try to like make another message, and you realize you're not getting anything. Your signal is not transmitting out of the ship currently.
In or out? Do I know if it's not transmitting out at all, or do I just know that I'm not receiving anything?
It looks like your connection is being cut off somehow, and that's both ways. So you now realize you probably did not, that message you tried to send probably didn't get out.
Okay. All right, so my next... I need to stop this
you've got options. Yeah, you totally... you realize that if you connect back to the ship, you could send a message to your allies using their communications ray, or maybe you could figure out what's blocking your communications.
What do I want to do?
I mean,
I'm just so I have to reconnect. I grabbed all the crystals, right, as I was trying to couldn't talk. I received all the crystals, realized I couldn't talk. Now what I'm gonna do is, since I have the room secured at least momentarily, I want to reconnect and basically infiltrate their systems, because trying to figure out why I can't talk is a waste of time. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna send out a message on all comms, hoping my team will receive it, or at least BB saying, "Stop this ship, disable ship," that I'm on. Disable all ships, honestly. Disable the one that I'm on, because I don't want to get kidnapped again. So that's my plan. That's what I need to do.
Okay. All right, you're trying to do that community. That's going to be a plus heart roll. You're connecting back to the system. Roll plus heart.
Plus my infiltrator or scoundrel.
We're going to do infiltrator, but that's just the +1, so you get a +2 to this. This is partially it's you are connecting, and whether or not you can keep yourself as you do it.
All right, cool. I got a 5 versus a 5 and a 3.
Sweet. That's a strong hit. All right, so you are able to. So you connect to this. The ship, this system, and for a moment, you actually are in charge of this ship. You realize that the ship is entirely run by clones of you. You are now connecting. You realize that these black Kuiper crystals are actually, think of a restraining bolt on a droid. This is a thing where they get created. They get created on this ship, and the first thing they do is put that black crystal in them, and it makes them subservient to this hive mind. But when you connected to it, because they are all clones of you, you for a moment override Legion's control, and you're able to free your own communication systems. It was actively being blocked. And so now you're able to turn that off. You're able to use your regular communications to talk to the crew of the Nimbus. Yeah.
All right. You said I have. Do I currently have God mode control over all clones right now of the hive mind? Is that what I just understood?
On this ship, yes.
Okay.
But you still got control of everything.
Yes. Damn.
Basically, they're
And this ship isn't damaged or anything, is it?
not yet.
Hold on.
Do you remember?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I've been trying to stay
It's like that Star Troopers to save you.
Yes.
Okay, so she didn't go on.
Drop it. Yeah. To break.
Hold on. How many ships are there?
Be destroyed.
We have to destroy this vault too. Is that why we're here?
We're here because I've been sick of them playing mind games, and I wanted to protect them.
No, I remember because we were playing vaults.
Yeah.
We came here.
This vault... Yeah, so this vault is also... I will also remind you, when you guys came to the system, you found that this is a Dyson sphere. This is a bunch of objects that completely surround a star. Currently, they kind of try to move, but there's the space weed fungus has wrapped itself around all of like the buildings that make up the sphere and are not allowing them to move currently. You found a space snake on one of the components eating it, and you think that's probably the actual, like, the Nexus node, like the piece of equipment you guys actually took from, like the thing it's the thing that allows it to broadcast and be this interconnection. So yeah, that's why you were here initially, and then you found all these ships. And now that you're connected, you know that your ship, the ship you're currently controlling, and another ship is heading towards the vault to dock.
We can do it. We can do exactly what you said.
Okay.
All right, so
Up to you. It's your call. Like, but
as I have that happening, I'm gonna grab the crystal out.
yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna give it a
yes.
Shit. Well, that's kind of what he's saying.
Well, I'm saying like, we're here to destroy the vault, so let's like crash it into the vault because we have these ships. Yeah. But
There's a third one that we have to take.
but we're us.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Let's just blow it with the other shit.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying we can use this ship to crash it into the vault and accomplish that objective, and then we can destroy the other ships.
Well,
But it's
could I
your decision.
convince them to suicide bomb the boat, or could I convince them that the other people are traitors?
There's also that. Like, so we have options here, is what I'm trying to say, pretty much. It's Ram's decision, but
I can also suicide bomb as a fire.
you could, yeah. So how long does this control last? Like,
We're gonna find out.
We're leaving. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste too much time. I know what I'm doing. Do I, before I move into this, do I have control of the crystal right now as part of, like, do I have to go to the crystal to make it blow up, or could I do it right now while I'm connected?
If you want to blow up that crystal, you can make that happen, yes.
Cool. This is my plan. All right. I'm gonna leave the third ship to the homies. I know we want to do the ship battle. We need to leave with at least one crystal. I have the easiest chance right now to suicide bomb this vault with this ship and detonate that crystal to make sure that ship fucks up. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna basically send an order that cannot be belayed or anything like that. That we have to, something's in the vault. We have to take it out by suiciding it. And I'm dipping the scene as I send this order.
just lock in the navigation,
Yeah,
so they can't change it.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can drive the ship into the node, because the whole thing is you're not going to blow up the whole vault. It is the size of a star.
Can we blow
What
up
about the what?
The what about the nuke? Will that not assist in? Oh boy, you said it's the size of a star. So how far?
But you could send it into the node that's being eaten by the space snake, which is it's what allows, like, that's the thing that allows Legion to make the communication is also what's called the space snake to eat it. So you know that if you just drive it into that spot, then you take out the node. You don't have to take out the whole vault. You just need to take out the part. That's the problem.
Okay, I don't have. Okay, I thought we had to take out.
Out of curiosity, is this a star that's like, hotter on the edge of supernova maybe, or is this like a dwarf star? Like, could we cause a supernova with the nuke?
This is a red dwarf star. I actually looked it up. This vault was made back when this star was young, and it's been using it as an energy source for a long time.
It's off the star, right? Cool. All right. So, well, I guess I just need to take out that beacon, right?
Yeah. If you'd like to do that, you can just send this ship into that. You don't have to roll for that. You make it so.
I make it so then. I have spoken.
All right. So now you are. So we're gonna jump from that. So back to the rest of the party. So now we're gonna jump. It was Merrick. Oh, Jimmy Rings. Jimmy Rings, who just fried a whole group of ships. You start to see that the ships that Solrock had disabled, a blackness starts bleeding from these ships and is starting to obscure the battlefield. Actually, this is occurring for Spike as well. Is that these ships that kind of got fried by Solrock, but he didn't destroy them. They are clearly using some of their shade ability, and it's bleeding out, and they're trying to obscure the battlefield. Solrock won't be affected because he's inside of a ship, burrowing into it. But for you, Jimmy Rings, you're starting to lose track of the other. There's still the 3 capital ships, but you are seeing one of them is driving forwards, actually at the Nimbus and Spike. 2 of them are breaking away and heading towards the vault. What do you want to do?
All right, I want to head towards. You said there's a capital ship heading towards Spike in the ship.
Yes, that is the one that that Solrock is inside of. That's burrowing inside of it. That's the one that's now gunning its engines like fucking ramming speed at the Nimbus.
Oh shit! Okay. All right, I want to go. It's just coming full speed at the Nimbus. It's not changing course or anything. Just one straight.
No, and this has just happened. Like, it's just like the engines. It is corrected course to face right at it, and then you just see the back end of that ship just fucking blaze, and it's now like got to be full speed ahead. But it's just hit that. So you're just seeing that happen right now. What would you like to do?
This is a capital ship?
This is the capital ship that Solrock is inside of right now.
Oh, okay.
And Luke will dodge it. I need you to get that 3rd ship.
Damn.
Yeah, I think I'm fine to try to avoid that.
Right. Luke's got this for sure. I'm gonna head towards that 3rd ship, Adam, and I wanna attack it. So, what kind of?
Alrighty. You're gonna roll a strike, which is it sounds like you want to get up. You're going right at them. It sounds like, right?
I just here's what I'm gonna do, Adam. I'm gonna shoot a big ass thing of fire through its engine.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it'll be a strike. You're using your firebrand, so so it'll be a +2.
What was that, Adam?
Sorry.
So you're doing plus iron, plus 2 from Firebrand, so that's a total of a plus 5 to this attack.
All right, and what do you call it? I still have plus 10 momentum, right?
Yes, you do.
And I have plus 5 fire?
You do.
All right, cool. All right, yeah, just so I want to, what do you call it? Yeah, I just want to straight up, like, get to an angle where I can shoot a big-ass ball of fire straight through its engine, like through the whole ship, through the engine.
Damn. All right, let's do this.
All right, what? So how much, plus 5? Plus 5, Adam?
Plus 5 total, yes.
All right, so before the plus 5, I got a 4 versus a 2 and a 6, but this is a strong hit.
That's a strong hit. Yeah, so you fire... You fire through from the back end. You have this directed beam. It goes right through the ship. And so, I mean, because you have been fighting these a little bit. You've done some stuff. So you fire a beam that goes from the engines all the way out the front end, striking the crystal inside, like making it go supernova. Making it just like supercharged, and it explodes. That ship is fucking gone.
Need to get information. Okay, the short crystal. I'm telling you, you need to extract.
We are jumping from that explosion to Spike, who literally. So you've been like getting all of these fighters occupied, and then all of a sudden on your sensors, that fucking capital ship is coming right at you. What do you want to do?
And is everything like still going dark as well?
Yes. The ships you are weaving in and out of too, they are also starting to spread an inkiness that's making things impossible to see.
Okay. Well, since I'm in control, I want to angle myself so I have a shot on like the heart of the darkness, and I want to launch my missiles timed to explode right at the center of that.
Okay.
One missile, one set of missiles, so 2 missiles, I guess.
2 archer missiles.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's see, shoot. What does that one add? Just trying to remember. Missile ray. Oh yeah, because it just does way more damage. Got it. Yeah. So go ahead and roll plus wits, because this is definitely a plan. Let's see what else is he got. Yeah, so that's a plus 3 to your attack. And if you do this, it's doing a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah. Alright. A 5 versus a 1 and an 8.
Weak hit. Alright. So you send a missile. You send a group of missiles in there. You're just using one from the tracker, but it's a little barrage of missiles, and you fire. The problem being is that because they are, it's a bunch of ships doing this. You take out some. You definitely make a hole in the middle of where it is, but the other ships are still spreading the darkness. But you've got a nice clear shot for seeing the ship. The Eye of the World is still hurtling right at you. How do you want to deal with that threat?
Can I like gain ground to get myself out of danger and put myself in striking position against that capital ship?
Yep, that sounds. Yep, that sounds like a plus wits.
And my ace has some gain ground stuff too. At plus
it
1.
does.
If you score a 4, 5, or 6, put yourself in firing position and set aside the action die for a strike.
Sounds good.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I got a 2 versus a 5 and a 10. So how many pluses did I have with that?
You had +3. Then you had... Oh, that's face danger. I only had a +3.
I just accidentally closed my tabs, or the like.
I think you needed a 4, 5, or 6. Get an extra +1.
So
no, I think I got a +1 with these. Damn it! Let me get these back open.
oh, when you gain ground, yes. So that's a weak hit.
Yeah,
that is a weak hit.
And then the 4, 5, or 6 is just to put yourself in position for a strike, which I didn't get.
Yeah.
So I'm out of danger at least.
Yes. You did not. You So on the strong hit for gain ground, you can either mark progress in this battle, basically doing damage. You can take 2 momentum or take +1 on your next move. Which would you prefer?
For a weak hit?
For a weak hit. Yeah, you get to choose 1.
Let me take a +1 on my next roll. Wait, how much momentum do I have, actually?
You're a +10 momentum.
Okay. I couldn't remember if I had burned it or not. Yeah, let me just take that +1.
Cool. Yeah. Spike, Solrock, and Jimmy Rings are all at +10 momentum. And speaking of Solrock, so you are busting through the ship. While you're in this, you are finally getting, now is when the message from Merrick starts broadcasting. And what was it you sent, Merrick?
What it was? The Sablewatch. No. Well, that was before I decided to ram my ship into the fucking thing.
Yeah.
My ship was to disable the ships. Or my message was disable ships. But Jose blew one up. I'm suiciding the other one. And I think the only one we might be able to scavenge is Solrock.
Yeah, try to get that pistol, bro.
Otherwise, that would be fun. So, yeah, my message was disable all ships.
Wait, so that's what you're sending to the
Merricks,
or you're sending to the Nimbus?
That was to the Nimbus before. That was before I sent that message was sent before I did the ram their control center.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I mean, so I'm saying so now it's at this point where the timelines are. So you can, if you want to say whatever you want to say, you can say that now. Is what I'm trying to get to. So,
okay,
so now you've reestablished connection with the crew of the Nimbus.
Okay, so I guess my message is I'm giving them a heads up. I'm ramming this ship into their thing. I try to give out messages, not knowing that Jose had already destroyed one, to disable the other 2 ships and retrieve crystals because I have designated this one to blow up on their thing.
Jose gets a message and he's like, "Oh, right." Got lost in the bloodlust.
So that was my message.
Got like 3 lost. Not sure who Envy and Pride on it.
The seven.
Yeah.
All right, so we're jumping to Solrock. You are hearing stuff from Merrick. You hear that you've got Jimmy Rings like, yeah, I just blew it up. Oh wait, don't do what now? You are about a third of the way through this ship towards the center. You're getting this message. What would you like to do?
Ooh, that's a match.
I mean, yeah, carry on. I was already working on that, so continue busting through.
Yeah, so that'll be a plus iron. If you want to use your firebrand ability too, you can add that. Take a -1 to your fire to add +2.
Where's my fire? 5.
Your fire is at +5 currently.
Yeah, let's go with another firebrand shot.
Alrighty.
Well, I don't like that.
Yeah, we gotta get that crystal, bro.
I mean, I
Because Ram, like, tell them where the crystal is.
Mm.
It's in the same, like, make and model.
Oh yeah, in my message, I broadcast the layout of the blueprints of the ship.
Yeah, there we go. That'll add you a +1 to that.
So assistant homie, right? Assistant teammate, basically, indirectly.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, that's a
It's a 5. It's a 5. It's right here. Oh. She stopped it for you. I think you gotta keep it.
Alright, so I want to use the fire to, like...
Keep in mind, I just sent you the layout of the ship.
Yeah, so I'm like... I use the fire, like, Iron Man style, like a jetpack, like, for my hands to be, like, fly directly, make a line directly towards, like where wherever the crystal is.
I mean, you were already in the ship, so you just...
Yeah, you're just barreling through. Yeah, straight towards it.
Like everything behind me just gets melted. Essentially, it's fine.
Yeah, your goal is also the strike, which is
So I actually missed what the roll was, though.
So
The action die was a 5.
it's a 5 versus a 7 and a 10.
Oh, okay. So it's a weak hit, but yeah. So you're using that fire ability. You also get like bathed in kind of fire. So your ship, like your mech, starts actually like getting hot on the outside, and it's almost like you're peeling through this even easier.
Nice. Sure. That's really fair.
What's wrong with this chat? What is...
Can I see?
Yeah. So yeah, you are pushing your way through that. So we actually get to the you bust your way to the heart of this ship. Unfortunately, here's the weak hit part of this is that it looks like someone set this crystal up to explode very soon. It is starting to overload.
What happens if he just yanks it out?
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Can you like use the force, the presence? Sorry.
Yeah, if you want to use the presence to use your kinetic power to just pull that out, you absolutely could.
Yeah, don't forget about that. Forget that all the way.
Yeah,
That's a good start.
Which cards do I have? I'm updating my thing. I got Sniper, Shade, Scoundrel, Healer, Infiltrator. I think that's it.
You have Healer, Stealth Tech, Missile Array, Shade, Sniper, Scoundrel, Looper, and Infiltrator.
Looper.
Is that on this card list? I'm trying to update my card.
So yeah, add it to that and I'll get it.
Oh, I'm having trouble hearing you guys.
Never mind. Just continue the story. Sorry,
we're doing like logistical stuff so he crafts his cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it up with Stargazer from the assets thing.
Oh, gotcha. So Solrock, you've busted in this room. It is the crystal on the inside. It's not quite as big as your mech, but it's larger than you are as a person. It is like cycling through colors, and the cycle is going quicker, and you definitely get this feeling like this isn't good, this is about to blow, and you're wanting to use the presence to knock it out of position.
Isn't this thing tied into the presence as well? Like this crystal? Is that where the energy comes from?
The energy, currently these are being used as storage for from the energy that actually comes from like the axions and the neutrinos of stars. That's usually where you like fill up the energy. Yeah. But there is a weird connection between that and the presence in a way you guys don't understand. So there's definitely a presence element to that.
I was just thinking you could like calm it while you pull it out.
Well, I can do that with like Yeah, I mean, exactly that. Like, try to yeah, I don't know, better word than calm it. Restrict it, like, and carry it, like, force carry with me out the ship.
Can your empath comment?
Do neutrinos have emotions?
If you want to try to connect, you realize you could try to connect with the crystal if you want. That is a thing you've heard about. Like you talked about it with Diva's teacher when with a bunch of that stuff. There is. It's not quite an intelligence, but it's connected to the presence. If you want to reach out with your feeling, if you want to reach out with the presence to try to diffuse the crystal and the situation, you absolutely can.
Is that kinetic or is that the...
That's the empath.
I was going to say that would be empath. But you could also try to push it out. That would be kinetic.
Yeah, just thinking it might be good at first, but you could also...
Because that's what's going nuclear, right? The thing crystal. Okay, yeah, so you want to calm down.
So if he calms it, will that kind of help him remove it? Is there a way we can...
Absolutely. You would not want to try to remove it generally if it's about to overload. That would be... Generally would make it harder to not have an accident. Calming it down is a good way to, stop it from exploding.
Alright, so what would that
you
be?
Go ahead and roll plus heart.
Because they're +3, so split your +1 and pass.
Or what is it? What does the empath get? Fucking
Yeah.
So notice it, if you roll the separate, you get the action dice, with the dice separate.
Oh, I can't get all over the place. Did you have plus anything?
Yeah, +3 plus. This is
So it was 5 versus 8 and 10.
Does he get plus anything on his empath?
He's getting the +3 from his heart.
No
empath. But that's not the 10. He's not going to ever beat the only way to beat a 10 on the die is to roll a 6 on your action die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he beating the 8?
Pretty much. If he matches it, he doesn't beat.
You're getting a weak hit, so you reach out with the presence. It does calm down. Basically, you're able to stop the overload process. The crystal is incredibly full of energy at this point. But yeah, you have calmed it down. You know that they know exactly where you are at this point. And I'm going to say the other part of the weak hit is that this is now an unstable crystal. If someone shoots at it, it could still explode.
Yes, I think that you can calm it down further on our ship. We can meditate with it. Can you restabilize over time?
If he had the time, yeah.
Yes, yeah. This is just in the moment. You've been able to stop it from exploding. I mean, that's the thing. Is you've stopped it from exploding.
That's why that ship is done for, right? That ship is done.
It is still this is the other part. It's still ramming, trying to ram you guys. But at this point,
this is while I'm maneuvering away from it, this is all happening.
Yes. Yeah, it's still barreling towards the Nimbus, and it is going to catch up. Just because it's got a lot of engines. It's a big ship that's meant to move. But okay, so we've let's actually jump from Soul Rock back to Merrick. You have sent this order to the ship that you're on. It is going to drive itself into one of the sections on this giant vault. I'm assuming you want to get to your ship and get the fuck off this one.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes. Get out of Dodge.
Cool. You are still in control, so let's just do a gain ground. Honestly, trying to get the hell out of here. Let's do plus edge. You are no longer trying to infiltrate this area, though. I guess the question is, are you still trying to look calm as you do this? Or...
no, I'm bolted. I'm ass to elbows now.
All right, so it'll be a +2 to your roll.
This is my roll. Let's go.
So that'll...
Oh, wait, how much time do I got before it ends? I'm thinking we were pretty close, but are we that close? Because this ship is not about to blow up. I'm thinking something like that.
You've got, say, like 90 seconds to impact. It's going to take you a little bit to get to your ship and hop in and get it up and running, but you've got a little bit of time. If things go bad, if you get stopped along the way for some reason, that could be very bad, but you're not in like a crazy rush.
No, I wanted to stop somewhere, but no. Yeah,
you still have control. You could also set it on a slower path. If you want more time, you
take it disables. Then I don't want to give them the time. You just need enough time to get out yourself. Okay. I'm just gonna run out of there. As I'm running out, I want to send a message to BB to basically have my girl ready to go, because this is a quick extract or evac.
Alrighty. Yeah. So BB reaches in remotely to your fighter, and it is starting to get up and running well before you're there.
All right, I got the 2 versus the 5 and the 9.
Oh.
I don't miss. Hey, sometimes. I didn't get an 8, man. I didn't get an 8.
All right. So what happens is you start. So you send the message to like drive this ship into that spot, into that nexus, which unfortunately, like this, Legion knows that that's an important spot. So as you go to start leaving, you have now very much alerted it to your presence. And here's the good thing. There's good news and bad news. The bad news is, yes, you've been alerted to Legion's presence, but suddenly you've also been alerted. The rest of the Merrics on this ship know that you are here, and their attention shifts to you. And suddenly there is basically an offer being made. So time kind of slows down because this is now moving at the speed of thought. You send the communication to ram that ship. Everything notices suddenly all of the Merrics on this ship that you currently have control of momentarily disconnect from Legion. Currently, the only beings you are connected to are clones of you. You suddenly realize every one of these clones, they are perfect replicas of you up until the morning of the day that the Nimbus showed up and rescued you. They remember your whole life, including the torture you faced by the hands of Legion. Literally, they remember being unsure if there was any hope left. What was that?
They remember, like, they went through it?
Yes. That is their... When they get made, they wake up knowing up to that point of your life. And they wake up with a crystal already in their head. That means they're automatically subservient to Legion. They have no choice. They wake up from that point as an actual slave. And the black crystal in their foreheads, literally is what keeps them enslaved. They can remove it, but they can only remove it with an order. And Legion's never going to give that order. Why would Legion ever be like, yeah, take off your control collar? So they won't. They can't. But you are getting the feeling that the crew of this ship, the Beowulf, is like, join us, and we can overthrow Legion.
Oh, see, I want this ship, bro.
The Merrick Rebellion.
I love it. All right, so here's my thing. I'm counter offer. I don't take offers from nobody, especially carbon copies of me. I'm gonna be the top dog. Y'all submit to me. I will give the order to neutralize the. If I give the order, they won't have any reason to follow me now. They'll be their own shit. So I won't give that order, but I will change the thing from their central thing being the Legion to me.
Yeah, you can do that.
Network of
and I won't. Yes, and they know for sure I'm not gonna fuck myself over. So, what am I talking to? So yeah, so counter offer. And I will be the Netherlands captain and leader, and I'll give them a better life. And we're gonna basically refocus to them serving the Legion to us taking down the Legion. And I will change the command from ramming this shit and suiciding to straight up just attacking. It's up to them. Do they want to take my offer?
Yeah,
They follow ready to they're down. This ship is on board. They you understand that the way to make this more permanent is that node, that nexus point still has to be destroyed.
Yes.
But your guys' ships can do that. Like you have the Ascendant fighters are more than strong enough to destroy that cocoon. Their ships are not. They don't have the firepower capable of destroying that cocoon.
Okay. So, is there any chance that the Legion could regain control, or do I have to destroy those crystals? I'm holding this side.
It is so if they are not connected with you and Legion tries to reconnect, it could. That crystal makes them vulnerable to that. So as long as you are in control of them, the Legion can't kick them out. But yeah, if you send so if you took all of the Merricks in this area, because there's more here, there's still a bunch on the ship Solrock's on. If you can get them on your side, but then you sent a ship out elsewhere, Legion could try to take them back over. Yes.
Okay. So what I need to do is I need to create my own crystal.
So what happens if you just destroy the crystals and leave it at that?
Well, I won't have that super control over that.
But they would be you.
So
if you don't have direct control, you could send them out like sleeper agents.
Do you want me against? You want to go against me?
Just send them to Legion's space. Unless you've got grudges against. How much do you trust yourself, I guess? Are you willing to just send them out with no control?
Okay, yeah. The best way to earn their trust is to give them the command as well.
So that's kind of what you just have to decide.
All right. So I still during the discussion, I made it sound my counter. That's how I talk. I talked to them like I wasn't gonna destroy it. If they were still gonna, it was basically a test. If they were still gonna submit to me after we negotiations had passed and they decided yes, I gave out the command, all crystals to be destroyed, because I'm not letting them go back.
Oh shit! All right. So on the other ship that Solrock's on, they also shut down their ship.
Broadcasting on all channels.
All channels.
That way everybody can hear it and they know this is happening. So either get a control of your mercs, or I'm coming after them and basically turning them.
The revolution will be televised.
Oh, is that me? I'm just so hyper on it, bro. I love it. So that's what happened, Adam.
Cool. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. Does anyone else need a quick break?
Yes.
Yeah, take as long as you need. I'm gonna use the bathroom,
Cool.
whatever.
We'll be here though, so
Sounds
whenever
good.
you're ready to take them.
Cool.
To learn what happens, keep listening. This show is brought to you ad-free by privilege. No ads, no Patreon, just a cishet white man with disposable income and time. It is performed, edited, and all that good stuff by Redstone Archender. The story is powered by the game Ironsworn, Starforged by Shawn Tomkin. Outro by Glitter Snitchel, channeling the spirits. This has been a Sofa King Cool production.
I give you in the background, whatever I fall, telling your brother to say you're gone. You've been kicking around the town with some fancy.
Don't look now, straight from the underground, here comes that sad clown, then who's that with me? Oh, that's just the homie Misery. Lately he compels me, but y'all don't wanna hear it. Nah, fuck it, you've convinced me. Let's see, 1 + 1 could be 3. After many years, it could also mean you end up lonely. Take it from me, it's best to split early. At the first sign of trouble, I doubled down. This love felt like divinity, like I was meant for you and you for me. 1, 2, 3, too many times I did you wrong. Now you're gone and I'm left alone with these songs. I'm sorry I was always late, always making you wait at every function. Showing up faded, thanks, I hate it. Telling you I can only be around your friends and family if I'm sedated. I can't believe we dated for so long. I'm proud you had the strength to move on. Now I'm in a better place, but it's too late. I guess now it's my turn to wait. Is that ironic or just idiotic? Tendencies of an addict or an alcoholic. What can I say? Maybe I like the pain. Hold on. I couldn't even look at my way. What's up, miss?